What is up? This is Ed with Capstone. Thank you for push and play. I'm here today. I'm super excited to be joined by Miss Ariane Bonaparte.
Hello.
Ariane, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I have been licensed for almost 6 years. I've been with the company for about 2 weeks today.
Right on.
Yeah.
Hey.
Made my first 2 weeks.
Congrats. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been really enjoying it. I live right down the street, and so the commute is very easy, especially with rising gas prices.
Totally.
I have not filled up my tank since they've gone up, so I'm a little scared.
Oh, for sure. You have to get like a little scooter or something to ride in the office.
Right,
That'd be cool.
exactly. I'm gonna have to start either not levitating, teleporting. I'm gonna start
Nice.
teleporting, maybe getting on skates.
Okay.
Getting creative.
Skates. That would be something. That would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
But think
kind
if
of
as
all my
hot as it is
gear.
right now, you'd be all sweating when you come in, like
Yeah.
legit. Like that's the issue with riding bikes into the office too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I guess it's like riding bikes and being sweaty or paying an extra, house down payment a month for gas.
There you go. Yeah.
Might have to take an extra shower a day, but you keep some money in your pocket.
Nice. Well, welcome. I'm excited. We're excited to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, as you can tell, Ariane has already made strides. She's getting into it, and you jumped in feet first. So we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, heck yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the market. What are we seeing right now? What are you seeing? And okay, so Ariane helps on the sales coordination side. Can you explain a little bit to people that don't know, what is it that you do to keep the things rolling over here at Capstone?
So I make sure everything gets from start to finish, from paperwork to signings to inspections to calling the title company, calling lenders. I make sure everybody stays on track. We get everything in on time. We make all of our deadlines. We're either on track or we're early. And on top of that, I look for what I like to call the new dirt. It's like when you're cleaning your house and you clean your house all the time and you think you got everything covered, and then all of a sudden you look at your baseboards that you haven't cleaned since you moved in 2 years ago. And so that's my job here, is to find the new dirt, keep everything clean, and find the baseboards, find the dirty baseboards.
Heck yeah, I like it. That's cool. I haven't heard you say it like that before. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so on the sales side, when it comes to buying and selling, which is a big component of the process, Ariane is going to be the one holding it down, which she's doing very well so far. In this market, how that shows up is conversations with owners. Of course, when your property manager is managing your property, and the conversations sound like, what are you doing with your property? Why are you doing this? Or let's say your property's gotten to the age of its the end of its life. Your economic life is how long you're able to depreciate it, right? That's an indicator that it's time to potentially sell. Or it just doesn't fit with what you're looking for anymore. That's when we sell those properties, and we sell quite a few of them. We also help buyers that are looking to acquire more properties, less in the last few years. However, with the way that the market's going, with interest rates, although they're a little bit up this week, they've gradually been coming down lower and lower since the beginning of the year. So that's putting, buyers in a better place to be able to get back into the market, whether buying for the first time or just adding more to portfolio, depending on what your long-term strategy looks like. So yes, we're super stoked to have you.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. And so with that let's call it on the listing side right now, what is something this week that was different? What did you do different this week than you did last week?
This week, I actually have ventured a little bit more into virtual staging.
Ooh.
A lot of properties are sitting on the market. We're definitely more in a buyer's market right now. Sellers have to be priced very correctly, very competitively. If you want to move quickly, if you don't mind sitting for a while, then, you can price it that way. But what we're seeing is that we have to make the properties more appealing to buyers. And something that helps make properties more appealing to buyers is having buyers be able to picture what a house will look like after they move in. Therefore, we looked into staging for some of the properties that we didn't have staging for or that are already vacant. And so we used ChatGPT actually, and they were able to stage some of our photos. We're also going to look into an actual staging company, kind of do the comparing and the contrasting.
You mean virtual
because-
staging company?
Yes.
One that does, yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so we do stage. I mean, in this market, a lot of our properties are staged over a certain price point, right? Staging usually runs a few $1,000, runs on a 60-day timeline. So if it makes sense, awesome. Staging absolutely helps sell properties. There have been, in my entire career of real estate, I think there's only been 2 houses. I remember one offhand, and I know there's got to be another one. Only one that I remember that we did not sell that was staged, right? They all sell. And I mean, it's just, it gives people a better impression. And the virtual staging, again, it's not going to give the buyer that same warm and fuzzy when they walk in as a property that's staged. However, at least in the pictures, it can get them there. So again, from a marketing perspective, we've got to be in the mindset of going, all right, getting people through the door is super important. Then analyzing what that feedback looks like is also very important, because we need to know, hey, is this really a buyer for this house, or did the pictures sell them on the concept and this really isn't a buyer for the house, right? So that's something that we have yet to explore, but we're excited to be able to do that.
Yeah,
so cool.
absolutely.
We've got, let's see, staging that we've done differently. And I remember when you first started and I said, hey, let's, I want you to get in the mindset of creating one thing a day, right? Have you seen how that can be possible given the market and the opportunities and everything? Does it sound as challenging anymore?
No.
Okay.
At first I was getting a little overwhelmed because, when you add new things every day, sometimes it can become too much, but it's a little bit easier when you start out that way because you set the expectation. I was able to build my day around starting something new every day.
Yeah.
And so because of the set expectation, it did make it a little bit easier. And especially with the market, you always have to get creative.
Yes.
You always have to be on your toes. You got to start something new. You have to create something. If you really want to get houses sold.
For sure. And I haven't really explained that idea, that concept a lot on these videos. So what we've done, and knowing what the market does in real estate, there are ebbs and flows. There are very, very lean times, and there are very, very strong times. The agents that make it through, the agents that can get it done, that I've seen from the beginning, all seem to have one thing in common. And what from my perspective, what I call that for myself is just to create something new every day, because no matter how bad a day is, if you've basically created something that day, no one can take it from you, right? Even if it's just an email template, even if it's just whatever it is, just one thing can be helpful and move you and propel you forward day after day after day after day, right? Even when times are the toughest. So that's where ultimately it kind of comes from. And now it's like, hey, if we can create one thing a day, whether it's a new picture from AI, that's a big thing. That's a game-changing thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I mean, this isn't talking like little email templates. You're like changing games. So that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, proud to see that you're doing that. So yes, this is something from behind the scenes. Wanted just to give you an opportunity to meet Ariane because she's amazing. Super excited for where we're growing this year. As you'll see with people, we are growing with people. We want to be able to offer the best level of service. We want to be able to offer just all around a better level of service than you'd expect in the past and that you expect from anybody else. How's that? It's a lot, huh? That's a lot.
I think it's good.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. So tell us one more thing about yourself. Like, what is something fun that you do on the weekends when you're not thinking about real estate?
Ooh, when I'm not thinking about real estate, I like to go downtown a lot and just walk around downtown and find something new.
That's cool.
New restaurant, a new place. They have like the painting places where you can paint. I don't even know what kind of statue it is. That's something, I don't know. It's
like an
you can
art place
yeah,
where
it's
you
like
go.
an art place, or we get drinks one place, we eat another place, and then we get dessert somewhere else. And
That's
so,
fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So are you a foodie?
Yes.
Okay. What's your
Yes.
favorite place to eat in downtown right now?
Oh, what's my favorite place to eat in downtown right now? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm thinking of a lot of things. Oh, Harumi.
What's
Harumi
Harumi?
sushi.
Oh.
Harumi sushi. Yes. Yes. I went there this past weekend. I got it for lunch a few days ago. It's super good, super fresh.
Wow.
And very affordable. Highly recommend.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Phoenix is coming up. Like it's so
Yes.
cool, and it's fun that you're downtown. Like this is such a cool hotspot, cool place to be.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Thank you for jumping on and being a part of this podcast.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
For having me.
Yes.